Welcome to Everett Community College and the Walt Price Fitness Center. It's the 2018 NWAC Basketball Championship. The number 4 seed out of the North Division. Mike, this is a tough task for the Peninsula Pirates, and one of the biggest reasons is these two teams know each other well, and they met here at this court. And the Peninsula Pirates, they want revenge.
They might want revenge, but you're looking a little bit like the David versus Goliath here, only this time David might not have a rock. But Peninsula got here by winning their last 3 games in a row to give them 8 victories on the year, but they've certainly had their work cut out for them against the Umpqua Riverhawks with a record of 28-1, and certainly if they are not the favorite in the tournament, they're the co-favorite.
They are coming in hot too as well. They're only lost to Lane, and it's a big reason for the Riverhawks under 22nd year head coach Dave Strickland, boy, a legend, and Jordan Stotler, the 6'4" sophomore. She's a big reason.
Yeah, she is. As watching her in warm-ups, and she's out there making crossover moves and hitting some the 3-pointers as well. And you mentioned Coach Dave Strickland. He's been to the championship 3 times, winning it all in 1997 and 2000, and finished second in 2014. 25
appearances for the Riverhawks, 2 championships, as you said. You just saw actually Jordan Stotler and Taylor Strickland, number 11, the freshman, getting some hardware here as we get ready for this one, the second game of the morning. And today I want to make sure the NWAC, be sure to check out NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. Coming up, the tip-off, the number 1 and the number 4. And it's the Riverhawks and the Pirates on NWAC Sports and STSBN.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
Back as you see the starting lineups as they're being introduced for the Riverhawks. And for the Riverhawks, you have number 10, Jordan Stotler. We talked about her, 6'4" sophomore. Taylor Strickland, number 11, the freshman. And Bria Thames, Alyssa Grenfell, and Dajane Powell for Riverhawks. And for the Peninsula Pirates, Jamelia Clark, Kayla Alvarez, Ashlyn Sharp, Tiffany Smith, and Yamalia Rodriguez for the Peninsula. And Allison Crumbs, the 7th-year head coach for Peninsula, Mike, she has won the championship here. She has been outstanding. Not a great record, 6-6 in league, 8-6 and 16 overall, but she's got her kids with confidence coming into this tough matchup.
Yeah, and they're going to be pretty loose for a team that has the worst record in the tournament. I think that record is a little bit deceiving, as I saw them earlier in the year go up to Skagit Valley College and knock off the Cardinals up there, which is one of that 3-game win streak that they had to get into the tournament. So they have some quickness on their team. On the other hand, I have not seen Umpqua play, but they easily win the tip, that's for sure.
There they go, 6'4", sophomore Stotler takes care of it, and the white there for the Riverhawks. They go immediately down low to Powell, and here comes the first time for the Pirates.
And she missed that shot, a little bit too much of a lean in instead of going straight up with it, so she got the rim out, and rebound goes to Peninsula.
First three there by Sharp. Rebound, here come the Riverhawks. Driving, great cross-court pass, and good finish there by 21, Bria Thames.
Yeah, they had numbers that time, but Peninsula did not get back and pick up. You have to do both. It's not good enough just to get back.
Tough shot there, and here comes the Riverhawks. Jordan, 3-ball, 6'4", why not? What a complete game by the sophomore. Averaging 15 points a game, 113 blocks through the season.
Well, at 6'4" and not hesitant to pull the trigger on a 3-point play, I'm sure that Oregon and Oregon State have been looking and know well enough about her as a player.
Clark driving to the hoop. 17 on the shot clock. Just getting going here. Peninsula Pirates in the dark black uniforms and the Umpqua Riverhawks in white. Clark one more time. Not enough sauce that time, and it'll be the Riverhawks game. They need production out of Clark, Sharp, and Smith, or else they could get in trouble quickly. Here's a nice turnover here by Smith.
And I watched Tiffany Smith play, very fundamentally sound in terms of her catch. And
there's one of the blocks, the first one today.
Clark trying to go over the top of the 6'4" defense.
Well, and you teach that, I think, correctly. If you're playing a taller player and a block specialist, you go right at him, trying to get your body into him.
Yeah, you do, and the block shot went out of bounds, so Peninsula keeps it, so
yeah.
Really no harm as she goes again.
Great move, spin there. That time, Clark comes up with the victory with 7 on the shot clock, and 5-2 lead here by the Riverhawks early. Go down low once again, bats it out, and it'll picked up by Grunfeld. And there's a call, our first whistle. Lindsey Newman, our officials, along with Aaron Hagen and Pat Zink
Lindsey
for
Newman,
the Sweet 16.
Stellar high school player out of South Whitby, averaged about 23 points a game in high school, went on to play at Skagit Valley College, and now one of the officials here in the NWAC.
That's great. Now you're just showing off. Well, I'm kidding. That's awesome. I love it.
Well, we actually had a playoff game against South Whitby.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You remember the score? Everything about it, probably, right?
Well, I told Newman we held her to 11 points. She said, "Oh, that was you. I don't like you anymore."
Powell hits it. She averages just under 18 a game. She is deadly down low, and we're seeing it early. Smith draws a whistle. It'll stay Peninsula ball. First call there on Grenfell.
Hand check, driving down the lane. Zone on an out-of-bounds play.
Shot up quickly by Alvarez. And it is good.
Stepped in right past Grenfell, who was turning around staring at the top. Lost sight of the ball.
Down low again. Can't get the doorstep gimme right there. Here come the Pirates down 7-4. That'll cut the lead quickly and not in and out. Powell, huge rebound.
Tiffany Smith, who hit the three-point game winner against Skagit, off on that three-point shot. And look at him doubling down inside on the 6'4" Stotler.
This time they get the steal. Here comes Smith. And Gonna say it's gonna stay the Pirates ball. The 5'6" sophomore Tiffany Smith, averaging 10 points a game.
And I thought Stotler reached in and knocked that ball off of Smith. So it looked to me like it went off her leg, but then again, I'm not wearing the zebra stripes.
That's right. Clark wants more. Front rim, and Powell sets the Riverhawks in motion. Going down. Can she get her first deuce of the day? Not right yet. She has a 3-ball. Smith the other way. Breaks it down. Drives in.
Well, Peninsula is certainly not backing away. They are
No.
taking the ball right to the rack. They haven't really got very many finishes, but
That 3 too much
nice rebound by
for Sharp.
Bria Thames.
Yes.
I'm going to give the British pronunciation.
I like it better. And Powell, I can know how to pronounce that one. Another bucket for Dejanay Powell. All disclaimers to all family members. Tiffany throws it up. And here's Stotler finding Strickland, and she gets her first basket of the morning. And that will call for an Allison Crumbs timeout. 11-4 Umpqua. More NWAC championship basketball coming up next.
We know you're more. More than a number, more than living paycheck to paycheck. You're a multitasking life engineer, full of experience. That's why you belong here, where you'll find more one-on-one attention from faculty, with programs that can lead to in-demand jobs, and the support you need to get where you want to go, all at an affordable price. Get started now. Edmonds Community College, edcc.com.
EVCC trivia time. Where can you live just steps from Everett Community College classes and have one payment for rent, utilities, and furniture? The answer, EVCC Student Housing. Check out our student apartments at everettcc.edu/housing. everettcc.edu/housing. Scott Oshman, Mike Buchholz here with you from the Walt Price Fitness Center at the Everett Community College campus. The Peninsula Pirates with the ball. There's Tiffany Smith. Nice little jump shot and a big rebound by Rodriguez. Dumps it down low and puts it in. Nice work there. And the basket by Moore.
Now Jocelyn Moore, wide open, called for the ball. Rodriguez found her inside.
And they're going to call it traveling there on Alyssa Grenfell. It'll be Pirates ball, 11-6 in the early minutes.
Staying with this 2-3 zone down there, definitely packing the middle with their height and their size. The Riverhawks of Umpqua moving the ball quickly, though.
3-ball attempt. One more time by Sharp, not there. 0 for 2 beyond this arc so far for Sharp. For the Pirates, here come the Riverhawks.
Dejanay Powell now outworking the high post as she switched places with the 6'4" Stotler.
8 on the shot clock. She finds Powell down low, and that's, boy, a nice luxury to have, high-low.
Nice catch as well. Caught it in traffic, turned around. The 6-foot Powell just laid it right in.
Jordan Stotler showing you almost everything. She hits from 3. She's got a great assist there, and she's had a bucket or an attempt underneath.
And the fact that she's, so active and good at 6'4", a lot of times, though, when you're watching the team, you may overlook some of the other players there because she takes some of the limelight away from them, but it certainly allows the other players to work and shine in their own right. And
Strickland from deep, that one off the mark. Here come the Peninsula Pirates one more time. Sharp, and that's knocked out. It'll stay Peninsula ball.
Bria Thames, the 6-foot sophomore, knocks it out.
Thames, their leading scorer, 17.3 a game. As you see Clark underneath, great defense there.
Nice power move, but some more height in as Marilee Jones, a 6'2" freshman, has checked in along with the 6'4" Stotler, so a lot of height out there for the Riverhawks. And none of them inside the key, everybody outside the three-point line.
Deep three, Grenfell not there, but the pickup and the putback by Strickland.
Strickland read that ball coming off the rim perfectly, made her way down the right side of the lane. I believe that is her second hoop, and now at the free throw line.
Only loss for these Riverhawks to Lane, at Lane, 86-79 as Strickland hits it. And that line.
and you're a decent team, you get in and say, you know what? Hey, let's have some fun out there. Let's go for it. Let's still play good basketball, share the ball, play good offense, work hard on defense, and see if you can get close enough to give them a ball game. And if you're close at the end, you got some hope.
Jordan Stotler already with 8 points, 3 for 4 from the field, and there's another lay-in for Powell, and she's having her way with 6 points down low.
Callie Freeze
makes it 8.
Yeah, comes in, runs a UCLA cut, ran right in front of the post player, and she made it anyway. So
just in the ball game there for Peninsula as Clark goes up, and this time she gets it to fall.
And with the 6'4" Stotler out, I told you that
yep.
I've watched Clark play before. She's a good rebounder, and she made a nice play there.
Hard to stop Dajane Powell. 10 for the 6'3" sophomore. Smith the other way, blocked by Powell. Strickland. Powell now on the other side. And they call her for traveling.
Yeah, she changed pivot feet, and Peninsula did a good job of triple teaming her down there, but you know, you're going to have to pick your poison. If you want a triple team down there and she's able to get rid of the ball, it means somebody's going to be open out beyond the arc.
28-13, closing seconds here, 15 of the first quarter. Trying to get to the Elite Eight. Deep ball. That's by Cassie Payton, freshman. Comes Strickland. Just almost gets it by the buzzer, and after 1 quarter of play, the Umpqua Riverhawks 28, the Peninsula Pilots 13.
Historic, unique, exciting. As challenges continue to test the mettle of Americans, your community has to depend on willing citizens just like you to answer the call and respond to local disasters and other times of crisis. You may be surprised to find out who we are and what we do. In fact, it could actually be your story too. The Air National Guard.
Clark College in Vancouver, Washington is enrolling for winter quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. Start of the second quarter here on the campus of Everett Community College, the Trojans' home court. Scott Oshman, Mike Buchholz with you, and we are seeing the power just in the first quarter of these Umpqua Riverhawks.
We are, and Coach Allison Crum of Peninsula is going to have to try to come up with some sort of game-changing strategy. What that might be, I'm not sure, but you have a variety of things to perhaps try. One of them maybe being the full court press, and see how Umpqua handles that. You're already down 15, so.
There's one way. Great passing, good finish, and Clark, so far, doing a lot of work for the Pirates to keep him in it.
Yeah, good play against the 2-3 zone, kicked it to the wing, short corner, brought the high post down the line, and there's an inadvertent foul called as, I'm not, inadvertent is probably not the correct word though, but I'm not sure, sort of bailed out.
They call it on Smith there, her second.
Powell underneath that she was triple teamed and just lost her balance.
She draws a crowd. They triple teamed her. Strickland out front. Now in the ball game is Freeze. Number 3, Callie Freeze, number 3. Go down low, the double team. High, low, doesn't matter.
Well, one thing she did really well there, being Dejane Powell, was when she caught the ball, she didn't bring it down. She kept it up high and just laid it in off the glass. So.
Clark swatted away by Jordan Stotler.
So good fundamentals, and there's Powell again.
No help, or the help is late, I should say, and Dejane Powell just a clinic down low.
Yeah, she's getting good position, and Powell comes down with the rebound.
14 for Powell so far. Stotler, boy, she can hit from anywhere.
Good shooting touch. There's a timeout by Peninsula as this game is quickly getting away from them.
It really is. Timeout of the floor, we will take one as well. 34-15, the Riverhawks. Jet City Roller Derby brings the sport of roller derby to Snohomish County. Tickets for Jet City's 11th season are now available with doubleheader bouts at Edmonds Community College, featuring a family-friendly environment and a beer garden. Find a skater handing out flyers to receive a discount off entry to the next bout. And if you're watching from home, just go Google Jet City Roller Girls and sign up and go check them out. Jet City Roller Girls. Umpqua Riverhawks, the #1 seed. They have only lost once this year, and we are seeing why. What a lethal combination of many great players, Mike Buchholz, as far as Stotler, Powell, Thames, Strickland, the list goes on.
Well, part of it is that good combination of size, height, quickness, outside shooting, so, and a deep bench. So you have to pick your poison, and if you pick it, you're still taking poison. Three-pointer there for Peninsula.
That's Peyton. Got you getting the ball and the bucket. 34-18 now. 8:04 left in this first half. Powell going to work one more time, and it's machine-like. 16 now for Dejane Powell.
And excellent touch inside as Hit the rim, but just hung there. Nice shooter's touch, hanging on the rim, drops in.
This is
the defense of
hits.
It was open, but I like what she did. She passed to a teammate and got it back. So you're using time, and everybody, you know, you're sharing the ball, and her teammate gets it back to her, and she busts a three.
Three ball, but big rebound by Clark. Tries again, good rebound, stat stuffer there. Shot, rebound, shot again, and she earns the right to go to the free throw line. She is tough underneath the board.
She is, and like I said when I saw her before, she's going to battle the whole game. She is playing with a bruised knee. However, that has been kind of hindering her all season, or at least the last part of the season. But she's a workhorse on the offensive glass.
Another great recruit. She hits the second one there out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and there's a lot of student athletes from Las Vegas area on this Peninsula Pirate team.
Now, we've been watching this, and the Pirates are down 20. You know, it doesn't seem like it.
No, it doesn't feel like it.
Because
that will hurt, though. Stotler, another three ball.
It's just so, I don't mean, it's so unassuming when they score. It doesn't even, they're smooth, and they don't even have to look like they have to work at it that hard.
Deep three there for Peyton Kasi.
We could be seeing some triple digits here in this ball game.
Well, the Riverhawks, as spins and driving there is Thames. You know, they can put some numbers on the board, Mike. They're average almost 90 points per game.
Well, I'm sure they've, without even looking, I'm sure they've hit triple digits a couple of times this year at least, as they do have some players with really nice shooting touch.
They hit 110 versus Lynn Benton, 108 versus Portland, and they've been a 99 and 98 a couple times.
Another turnover, pass from the point. You have to get closer. You can't make a 25-foot pass against a zone. That will allow that front defender to get out and get their hand in the lane, and they tipped it, went off the Pirate out of bounds, and so
what
turnover.
A play there. You think they've been playing together? Great release there, and another bucket for Stotler.
Yeah, front on the right side, and just simply reverse the ball. Nice pin by Stotler. Excellent pass, hit her right in stride. Easy layup.
Pull-up jumper by Sharp, not there. Here comes the Riverhawks again. Parnell, #1 in the ball game, out to freeze, back out.
Powell's certainly picking up some rebound stats to go with her scoring output, as well as I like the way that she plays inside. She does a good job.
Moving block to block. She gets the entry pass, and she does what she does.
I might like to see her stay a little bit lower, though, with on the entry pass there. She's standing straight up. Some of the quicker players that double team at different levels, but she does a good job in there.
16 for Powell. That not going for Sharp. Here comes Umpqua one more time.
Thames with a good rebound there. And look at the ball movement. Man-to-man defense now by the Pirates, trying to stop them.
And Tanisha Parnell tries to take it. 5'5" freshman from Portland, Oregon, out of Cleveland High School, steps to the line. The foul will go on Catchy, her first.
You know, typically I saw that Cleveland High School, and I didn't know there was a Cleveland High School in Portland, because we have the Cleveland High School, the Cleveland Eagles in Seattle.
Yeah.
Pretty good girls program there going now. So Cleveland and Portland. And
Thames and Powell take a breather. 56% shooter from the line, but there's a whistle on that. No shot, as there was a lane violation, I believe.
Yeah, turnover, and I know as a shooter, you're always happy with your teammate that takes a point off the board for you.
The Pirates.
Unless it was on the shooter.
No stranger to the championship tournament. Great drive and dish.
Tiffany Smith with the assist. I believe that was Sharp.
Catchy.
Is that Sharp with the shot?
I think that was Peyton.
Peyton.
47-24, 4 minutes to go in this first half here. Playing to face the Columbia Basin Hawks, who were victorious in the first game of this tournament, 61-46, as another one falls.
New player result is the same as Marilee Jones, a 6'2" post player from Milwaukee High School down in Portland, comes in and posts up. She looks solid on that.
She did.
49-24 with 3:33 to go.
Clark's going to come back. Jocelyn Moore steps out. And trying to get through this first half. Not be a lot of adjustments properly, but just inside the three, and she drains it. Nice shot there by Rodriguez.
Yeah, good set, good ball movement, played a little ping pong against the zone, passed it, got it back, was open and buried it.
Yamilea Rodriguez interviewed her at the halftime of the first game. We'll interview a couple more student athletes at halftime here coming up. Strickland doesn't get that one. Here comes Clark. Deep three with a hand in her face. Sharp.
Sharp looking sharp on that, being
yes.
a sharp shooter, and Peninsula not shying away, and again, they don't have anything to lose, so if you're open, you're going to come down and try to hit some threes and climb back in.
Strickland want to show her low post moves. And 3 seconds in the key.
Well, and the rule is that if you're in the key, you get 3 seconds, but if the ball's delivered, they'll give you another 3, but you better make a move and put the ball up, because if you do what Strickland just did, which was take 2 dribbles and then try to pass it to a teammate, they're going to get you for camping out.
Rodriguez takes a seat. Here's Smith back in. Clark from mid-range. Can't get it. Stotler with a big rebound. Now coast to coast. Hands it off. Parnell. And knocked out. Good hustle play by Jocelyn Moore for the Pirates. It'll stay Riverhawks ball.
I like what Stotler did. She got the rebound and had the path and took the ball up the floor. And, you know, a lot of times when you have a taller player, the idea is, well, you're tall, you have to be a post player, give it to somebody else. But in this day and age, you don't want a post player, you want a basketball player. And so she demonstrated that she can handle the ball, make the pass, and do what she needs to do. And also outside shooter showing a complete game, and that's what you like to see.
Shot clock down to 10, frees the ball, gets it over to Stotler, turn, shoots, this one in and out, and Jones probably going to get called as she was hustling for a rebound, but Clark was in her way, so to speak.
Yeah, well, a good block out by Clark, and Jones maybe had an opportunity to do it. You don't mind that so much as she's hustling to try to get the ball. You get a foul on the rebound. But,
first on her, third team foul here, not an issue in the first half. Clark down low, they pop it back around, fakes. Looking for help. 15 on the shot clock. Sharp. Block out there by Umpqua, and I think it's going to stay. It is off the fingertips there of Jordan Stotler. Nice. That's the first thing she hasn't done right, I guess.
Well,
maybe.
Yeah, and she was a recipient of a little bit of a hip by Jamela Clark, who does a good job of battling in there in the boards, and she got a little bit low and kind of hipped her and lost the ball out. So
speaking of Stotler, I'm trying to think of something she can't do. We've kind of seen a lot of aspects of her game, and she is a tough task if you're trying to guard her. She can hurt you from outside, inside, mid-range, dish the rock. She can pretty much do everything you want, especially at 6'4".
There's a soccer play by Parnell as she kicks it out of bounds. New 30 for the Pirates. Parnell getting her feet into the passing lane.
Minute 25 left in this first half. Peninsula trying to hang on. There's nice banker by Jocelyn Moore. Her 4th point so far.
And a little bit of respect being shown to Clark down there as they double teamed her with the 6'4" and 6'2".
Great over the top, and Jones there for the gimme.
Yeah, Clark playing on the high side and just outstanding lob pass. And I don't like to see that unless you practice it a lot, but excellent execution that time by Umpqua.
Good defense, created some creativity there by Clark with 41 seconds to go in the half, 21 on the shot clock. Up top, Purnell finding Jordan off her hands, and it'll go Peninsula. They have a chance to get the last bucket here as we head into halftime.
Well, tough to overthrow Stotler, but they managed to do that.
That's true.
You do want to throw the ball up high, and they tried to do that from the top side. That entry pass would have been better from the wing there. Just needed to make one extra pass and then go low.
Dajane Powell sitting right now. She's got 18 points. Great high-low one more time finding Clark, and she's having a heck of a first half.
And that's that extra pass when you're playing on the front side on the wing and they go to the high post with it instead. Clark managed to seal. And
7 seconds. Jones! Too early for a dagger, but that was tough from beyond the arc. And that will do it for the first half, 54-33. We'll step away for moments, and then we'll come back and talk to maybe a couple players. More from the NWAC 2018 Championship NWAC.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn and Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
There is no obstacle an engineer can't tackle, build around, or blow up. Skilled and versatile, these soldiers pave the way, building fortifications, detecting and destroying mines, or restoring electricity after a natural disaster. Nothing stands in the way of a guard engineer.
Here, like we kind of, like we've done this 100 times. Now, Shay over there, we're going to face that way. The camera's right there.
Oh, okay.
Move over there. There we go. All right, hey, welcome. It's halftime here. Umpqua up 54-33, joined by a big part of the Cardinal team, head coach Chris. How's it going here? Second year in the league, you said? Or this is your third year? Did I get that wrong already?
Second year in the NWAC, you bet.
All right, Chris Carlson, the head coach. Introduce your players here. Tell us about what this team looks like this year coming into the tournament.
Well, this is Lana Berg right here from Big Fork, Montana.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And
beautiful part of the world.
Oh, it is. Absolutely.
Except in the winter. No, it's still pretty.
Yeah.
And then Shay Lagozo is from down in Tri-Cities.
Excellent.
Chiawana High School.
There you go. The Tri-Cities, baby, on the east side. So what's your mentality now? Talk a little bit about your second year in the NWAC and how that's been in coming here to the tournament this year at Everett Community College.
Well, I have to say, first off, these two have been, they're both sophomores this year, and they, helped us get things rolling last year and have been key players for us here in our second year. We didn't make the playoffs last year, but we were able to build and grow a little bit and just get better, and we had a nice season this year, and we're real pleased to be here.
Yeah, you did. You 10-6, 19-9 overall. It's your first time here. What's your thoughts coming to the NWAC championship tournament?
It's so exciting. Last year we didn't get there, and it was really disappointing. And this year we've just been working really hard, and this was our goal. At the beginning of the year we said we wanted to get here, and it just feels so good, to come in third, and we have a pretty good game coming up, and I'm just excited for what's going to happen.
All right, Shay, I'll put you on the spot. What did Coach tell you? What do you got to do today? What's your assignment for today? Same as all season? What's your special superhero trick you got to do today?
Well, I just try to come in and give a spark off the bench and get the team excited and just fight for my team.
That's it?
Well,
Coach, is that all?
She's a fighter.
All right. What about this? What about Big Forks, Montana? What's your goal today?
Oh, man. I don't really have a goal. I just want to go in and just play as hard as I can and play some really good defense and just get things going.
That's great. Well, we're glad you're here. Welcome to beautiful Everett, just a few minutes north of Seattle. Are you going to have any downtime to go see the city or anything like that, or is it all business?
It's all business right now. It's all business, yeah. Getting into that first game. So, hey, it's coming up here pretty soon. So
it is.
We're going to take care of business, hopefully, and then we'll look at other options.
You're not nervous, Coach, right?
No. I think I'm ready.
You think you're ready? Yeah, tired of all the talk.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you guys coming up. The Cardinals, North Idaho, welcome to the dance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you
we'll be back
much.
more with the second half. Umpqua up 54-33 right after this. All right, thank you guys. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm Deborah Jackson. I work at STCU. During the windstorm of 2015, we were expecting that members would need any number of things. I was talking with a colleague. It popped into my head that why can't we do something to help offset that cost for our members and our community? So that day we came up with the Get It Fixed loan. Everyone was on board with it. It was done that day. Being part of this community and involved and invested as we are, when we see a need like that, we take the action. I'm Deborah Jackson, and STCU is here for good.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
As certified jumpers, divers, and survival experts, Special Forces are dropped behind enemy lines to train foreign fighters, carry out covert missions, or prevent future conflicts. These soldiers live for the challenge, highly trained and highly intelligent. Special Forces soldiers are the best of the best.
Keith Appleton, Education Outreach Officer at STCU. I have been labeled as frugal. I'm more motivated by saving money than I am about spending money. I essentially have had the same vehicle for nearly half my life. It's absolutely practice what you preach. One of my passions is mountain biking, and one of the ways that I can afford to have a quality mountain bike is by cutting expenses in other areas of my life. STCU has given me an opportunity to share things that I've learned with the community. I'm Keith Appleton, and STCU is here for good.
Oh, okay. I do. NWAC. Be sure to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also, visit nwacsports.org. That's NWACSports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. Back here just getting ready for the second half. Scott Oshman, Mike Buchholz with you. And Mike, 54-33. Peninsula Pirates hanging in there, but I've seen Umpqua on tape this year in some of their games, and you get a feel for it. But when you see it live like this, so many weapons, like you've talked about, the depth, just hard to scheme, hard to adjust. But you're a longtime head coach. What's Allison Crumb's telling her team?
Well, if I'm Allison Crum, I'm telling my team to go out and play hard and have a good time and just relax, share the ball on offense, and you know, just again try to have a good time and see what happens, because at this point, as you mentioned, so many weapons. I'm very impressed with the post play inside by Umpqua. Sometimes you got to tip your hat and just say, well, what can you do?
Yeah.
And look at them. They're doubling inside, and they force a turnover there. So
there it is.
You know, they're doing some things, play zone. I would maybe try to work the ball a little bit more on offense and make them play defense a little bit longer before you start taking shots. But they're playing hard and got nothing to be ashamed of. They're playing decently, just overmatched.
Smith with it for Peninsula. Clark, the leading scorer in the first half, tries to spin it out, but it's broken up there. Clark with 9 in the first half.
And I think maybe she should have went ahead and shot that down the lane, trying to be a little too unselfish. And then you come back the other way, and you're playing tough defense. They just make it look easy. You're down there playing tough defense, and then you give up a 2 and come down and turn the ball over again.
There again, the length. Strickland in the corner with it for the Riverhawks, out to Jordan Stotler, the 6'4" sophomore. Turnaround, nice by Thames, Bria. But Powell now 18 points, Jordan Stotler 17 in this one.
It was similar when I was coaching high school and we played against Chief South, who, by the way, had to vacate their championship. And, you know, you're just overmatched. I mean, you can recruit in college, but not in high school.
Yeah,
so
well, that's actually debatable these days. But
well, that's also true.
It's another conversation.
But we'll let that portion of it go. But
Stotler smooth as the other side of the pillow. Look at that, from 12 out. Quickly now, 19 for her. But yes, that's a whole nother debate about youth sports and everything. As Peninsula gets a shot off. And here comes the Riverhawks one more time.
And again, maybe too quick. I mean, Peninsula had the ball for 3 seconds.
Left hand, she had a clean look that time for Bria Thames. Nice move there by Sharp, slices and dices a little bit, but Umpqua the other way. Strickland, the foul but not the shot. She'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, Rodriguez trying to force a turnover on the run by there, but took a judo chop at the ball and got called for the foul there.
first on her.
For you Austin Power fans.
That's right. Very nice. I like it.
Yeah, you're not old enough to remember, but when I was a kid growing up, all of those movies with the spy movies, they always had the judo chop.
That's right. Now, wait a minute. You want to really get going on this? You can talk the Pink Panther movies.
Okay. Well,
Kato.
There you go. Well,
how am I doing so far?
You're doing well. You've been catching up. Maybe you're older than I think.
I think so.
That might be. So.
Plus, I grew up in Iowa. Not much to do. Peninsula out front here, 59-33, second half. Glad you're with us. The NWAC Basketball Championship starting today. Underneath, tough for Rodriguez. Clark there tries to get the rebound, and it'll head to Umpqua.
I'm guessing one of the things that you were able to do in Iowa, though, was to find time to play basketball.
We did play some ball. No matter what. Sometimes, you know, it was fun when it was snowing out. We'd try and go play basketball, even with snow on the ground. And that was turned into tackle basketball kind of versions.
Out in the cornfield.
That's
there,
right. That's right. And Dajane Powell, she hurt him so many times in the first half. This time can't connect. Here comes Clark. Clark, and she's fouled and blocked. Good sportsmanship attempt there. She tried to help Clark up.
Sometimes you just say no to those kinds of things. You know,
both playing hard. Coming up next, we had an interview with the North Idaho Cardinals, and again, they got a tough matchup against Lower Columbia. Coming in, the number 2 seed out of the West, as she misses the first there for Clark.
Chris Carlson, solid program up there at North Idaho. I had a couple of players from Burlington Edison go there.
That's right.
And play, so.
10 points for Clark for Peninsula so far, their leading scorer. Riverhawks. They tried to play in front and they beat her. This time Powell, third time is a charm.
Matching up with Yamili Rodriguez at 5'9", Powell at 6'3", kept working. I really like Powell's game inside. She's solid.
Smith, she tries to find Rodriguez, her friend, down low.
Well, she might have been open to catch, but she was being guarded by 6'4" and 6'3", and Rodriguez is 5'9". I'm not quite sure what she would be able to do down there, even if she made the catch.
Puts her in a tough spot. 61-34.
Don't pass your teammate into trouble.
No trouble there all day long. Dajane Powell, 20 points so far.
Just one foul on Clark. I may have taken a foul on that. She was way too deep underneath, but then again, you're down 30, so.
Clark, as you said, always working hard. This time another block. The block leaders in the league. Stotler. And this time Tiffany Smith gets called for the offensive foul.
Moves in and tries to do the step back move with a little bit of a push off, a little bit like a wide receiver in football pushing off the defender, and offensive pass interference there, foul number 2.
Third on Smith here with 5:38 left in the third quarter.
Foul number 3.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
3-ball corner. This time one of the few misses, but a big rebound. Strickland, the other side, and there's Powell to pick it up.
No answer.
There is no answer for Dajane Powell. Allison Crum, the 7th-year coach, she watches a good runner there, not connecting. And Umpqua, what a great heady play there. You love to see that. There's Alyssa Grenfell.
And I'll tell you what, you said the runner not going to connect. I am an advocate of the anti-runner.
Yeah, the right-hand runner?
I hate the runner down the lane. Inevitably,
tough shot.
It almost never goes in.
Yep. And the great hustle there, unfortunately, they turn it over on the other end. Mike, go ahead.
It's just a tough shot because it's like throwing up a moving target.
Yeah.
Either kiss it off the glass for an actual layup or pull up and shoot that little jump shot. But once in a while you'll find a player that can kind of get down there under control. But usually you get the runner down the lane, you're going full speed, and you're just hucking it up in the basket, and inevitably you get what you just saw there, which is it crashes off the backboard and sometimes doesn't even draw iron. Don't shoot the runner.
Powell takes a well-deserved breather. She's got 24 points in this ball game. The leading scorer, and Stotler with 19 so far, as the Riverhawks never really been tested too much. Deep three, front rim.
You might not even see Powell back in the game now.
That's a good point. Strickland fights for it, and she is rewarded.
Marilee Jones in for Powell, and she had a good second quarter there as well. So
Sharp, big rebound there underneath the bucket by Thames.
Some of the Pirates are running out of gas here. You're gonna
and Stotler's like, you're not gonna come out with me, I'm just gonna drill it.
Clark's out of the game, so the main rebounder for Peninsula is out.
Yeah. Try to take Stotler, and she blocks another one.
And Rodriguez doing everything right on the baseline, up fakes, gets the defender to bite, drives under the basket, hoping to get a little help from the rim, and protecting against the block shot, and Stotler still gets the block shot, and we got a timeout.
Timeout on the court. Umpqua Riverhawks, the #1 seed, flying high so far. Back with more.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
Celebrating 50 years of possibilities realized. Pierce College is here to guide you to student success. With more than 60 programs of study at Pierce College, there is a fit for you, your life, and your schedule. Including short-term certificate programs, transfer degrees, and even baccalaureate degrees, Pierce provides flexible degree options to help you on your path. Your pathway is clear at Pierce College. 3:58 left to go in this. As well as STSBN.
And do you have any more broadcasts today?
I am off today. I get a day off.
I get to come back tonight at 8 and 10.
I have that work Saturday night, 8 and 10.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime, Mike.
Are you 8 and 10 in the morning on
no,
Saturday
8
as well?
and 10 p.m.
Well, I'm going to go home and take a siesta. I'll walk the dogs first, eat some lunch, have a nap, and then be back. Usually I'm like the night owl. I prefer. This was tough for me today.
To get up early, the early morning start. We started our first game was at 8 a.m.
I just naturally stay up late, and I like to sleep in a little bit.
Well, are you playing this weekend? You got a gig Saturday night? Or?
I do not have a gig. We've been on a little bit of a hiatus.
Okay.
But I do go down to the man. Yeah, well, when I went to England the first time, and you know, you ask for directions to the Thames River, they look at you like, what?
Rodriguez there, she wants that one back. Probably a great inbound pass on the out of bounds. She'll head to the line. Foul is going to be on Jones. That's her third. She picked up a couple quickly here. Misses the first.
Still in the third quarter, 1:17 to go in the third quarter.
Hits the second, normally a very good free throw shooter, 75%. Back down to Powell. Another rebound. This time she lets a teammate go back up, and the offensive board, talk about crashing.
The Powell relentless, and that time got some help by Thames on the board as, again, Powell catching and keeping the ball up high. Couple of misses, but still in there battling. She is relentless down there on the block.
Rebounds are just crazy for them. Offensive rebounds. Defensive rebounds, Umpqua 29 versus 13 for the Pirates as the ball's out of bounds. They'll head to Peninsula.
Rodriguez at 5'9" down there trying to front the post player and forced a turnover on
Clark.
Clark going to go to the line.
Got great moves there, spinning. A little whirling dervish action there. She heads to the line. Foul is on Powell, only her second. 5 team fouls for both.
Well,
Clark.
Fatigue starts to step in and affect the free throw shooting as well. She makes 1 of 2.
Now 3 for 6 from the line for Clark.
Umpqua also with the arrow. Looks like they're going to wait and try to take the last shot here.
Powell, can I do it from 3? Yes, you can! Inside, outside.
And Newman now.
The shot's under review. They want to see if it was a 3 or a 2. If her foot was on the line. I'm going to go back and look at our broadcast. While they go do that, maybe we'll take a break and we'll come back to see if it was a 3 or a 2.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
Spokane Teachers Credit Union, STCU, is a financial cooperative founded by teachers. STCU is happy to support the students of the community colleges of Washington. You can join our not-for-profit credit union if you live, work, attend school, or worship anywhere in Washington. STCU congratulates the athletes, coaches, and fans enjoying today's matches. As a financial cooperative founded by teachers, we salute your efforts on the court and in the classroom. Students, workers, and residents of Washington are invited to join our not-for-profit credit union, Spokane Teachers Credit Union, STCU. Peninsula back at it here, 73-38. Sharp. That's a right-hand runner off the glass, just as Coach Buchholz instructed.
No, yes. Not much choice there with the clock running down, so, but use the glass, had the 45-degree angle, good shot.
We'll head to the fourth and final quarter. More after this.
The Guard has over 50,000 wheeled vehicles in action. The vast fleet of Humvees, troop transports, and fuel tank trucks are always moving soldiers, gear, and equipment around the world, or delivering aid to civilians during domestic emergencies. Transport operators are essential in getting the Guard to where it needs to be.
EVCC trivia time. Why do 19,000 students choose Everett Community College every year? Answer: at EVCC, faculty know your name and care about your future. Register now for spring classes at everettcc.edu. Start of the fourth to get to the Elite Eight, the #1 seed. Cruising so far as we head in the fourth quarter, the Umpqua Riverhawks.
Peninsula coming out with a little bit of full court pressure here to see if they can change the dynamic a little bit. They've forced a turnover as they huck it over into their own bench. Do the Hawks.
Coach Strickland ready for that pass.
He is wide open.
Down low. Rodriguez gets it off, but so many tall trees there for Clark. She's still hustling down. Freeze back out. Taylor, #5, been playing a lot of the second half. Back out also new is Eckert. #4, Lily Eckert in the game.
That comes away with the block shot early. Another tall young lady with long arms. 6'1", long arms.
She launches from three, short.
Adriana Taylor called foul, yeah, on the rebound.
So first. Foul trouble not been an issue here in this game so far.
Yeah,
either team.
No fouls called on Peninsula here. Well, no. I got that. I was thinking they're half. That's the quarter foul.
Alvarez. But a good rebound on the weak side there by Sharp. Smith. Plenty of time on the shot clock, front rim. And that's where you see the legs sometimes. Taylor with the rebound.
Either that or my buddy Mike Taggart down there, the scorekeeper, screwed up again. So.
You're the who's who of here. You walk in the room.
I blamed him for the lights being half out.
Yeah, that's what that was. Smith tries, blocked there by Eckert. And it'll be Umpqua ball. Always impressive, the player who's first time, sitting on the bench all day, they come in, they get a block, getting in the action right away.
Coming in off the bench without getting in early time, that is a tough job.
Give and go to Strickland, Stotler to Strickland. Stotler, the local product out of Roseburg. Same thing with her buddy Strickland. How great is that? Your school, your college is right there, and you got two great players right locally.
Eckert with the rebound.
Shot there. Jordan.
A lot of players like to go away from home. That sometimes they think the grass is always greener, but the cost of college these days is, it's.
Yeah, it has two right now.
It's tough, and
at the same time,
you get a little help from being able to stay home. You get your first 2 years out of the way playing it. And playing at a 2-year college, it can be a lot of fun.
It's a great, great way to go for many, many reasons.
We had a great time when we were playing college, 2-year college. It was a lot of fun.
Down low on the block, there's textbook work by Jocelyn Moore, the 5'10 freshman.
Out of Cooley Dam, Washington.
Yes.
Lake Roosevelt.
I have been there. Beautiful area. Great cut there, Strickland, and That's also a lot of times unnoticed. Your movement without the ball, Mike. What kind of cuts? How are you working your defender off a fake and working through the ball game and getting open for a teammate?
Yeah, and she's right there on the left block, and Sharp went up for the block and certainly got all ball. But the other thing is that the referee sees that additional contact on the play, and if you keep moving towards the ball and you make a good play, you're more likely to get the foul than dribbling into a double or triple team and expecting to get bailed out.
Strickland makes one of those, usually 74% free throw shooter. Here's Clark the other way. She drives, fights, and she finally gets the whistle as Jordan Stotler, just a smile on her face. As advertised, Mike, about Clark, she's a workhorse. She'll just keep going, no matter what.
She is, and I know a few coaches here and there, and I keep a recruiting list of the players that I've seen who might want to be interested in moving up to the next level, and do they have the ability to do that? And I was very impressed with Jamelia Clark when I first saw her, and she's going to come out of the game now.
Takes a little breather.
Really, their only, I think, serious post presence as Peninsula going with a smaller and quicker lineup. Jocelyn Moore in there, but more of a forward type. She had a nice post up there a little bit earlier, and again, going to get everybody in the game. It's really all over except for the score, but the kid's going to still play and have fun.
Well, because Umpqua frees with the ball right there, 22 on the shot clock, plenty of time here, 6:58 left in the ball game. Always been a comfortable lead here for the Riverhawks in this Sweet 16 battle here with the Pirates. Turnaround. This won't fall, but a rebound by Taylor. She's going to try again, is she not? Passes it off. Eckert. Little left-hand banker.
And that's an unselfish play also by the 6'4" Jordan Stotler. And one of the things people might be asking, why does Dave Strickland still have a couple of starters in the game? Well, the reason that they're in the game is for exactly what you've seen right there. Get some of your substitutes in playing with this. You never know what combos you're going to need later on. And she's unselfish with the ball, finds her teammate.
Sharp with another one. She kind of likes that one-footer right there off kind of a jump shot one-footer, and it's not in the Mike Buchholz training videos, but she seems to hit it, a couple of them.
Yeah, well, you hit a couple of them, and you'd have to go back and see what that's like over the course of the whole season.
What's her percentage there? Peninsula out with it. Alvarez gets it Sharp one more time, a little fall away. Eckert right into the hands of Sharp, back up. Good perseverance there.
Look what
by
I found.
Ashlyn Sharp.
Yeah, not giving up. Missed a shot, stayed under there, and
Clark, nobody there. She misses the lay-in.
Oh, she started looking around like,
couldn't believe it.
Where is everybody?
Deep three off the mark. Big rebound there underneath. Moore. And now it's tied up. Possession is with the Peninsula Pirates.
Yeah, there were two shots for me. One that I didn't like. One was the runner. The other was what I called the Haagen-Dazs scoop shot. They're going for that scoop of ice cream, and I would have players that go, "But coach, I made it." And I go, "Yeah, but you missed the first 10." When you're shooting 9% on the shot, don't shoot that one.
They don't remember the misses.
I have a long memory.
Yeah.
It's not always accurate, but it's long.
Alvarez denied there. Parnell back in. Stotler gets it to Eckert. A good hustle is Strickland, and she tries to save it, but she does not.
And we got some subs coming in, and that's going to be it today, I think, for Stotler, as number 21, Bria Thames, returns.
Timeout on the floor. 4:50 left in this one. We are neighbors helping neighbors through a tradition of service with more than 6,000 citizen soldiers which comprise our ranks throughout Washington State. Guardsmen faithfully safeguard lives and property at home and abroad. National Guard soldiers and readiness centers are an integral part of Washington State's communities and will continue to be for generations to come. To learn more about the Washington National Guard, visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD.
78-48, Umpqua, comfortable lead over the Peninsula Pirates with 4:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. You having fun?
I am. Doesn't matter what the score, we're watching hoops.
Well, that's the same for the players too that we're seeing out there, that they're still playing with a smile on their face and trying to get some things done.
Alvarez, another good rebound there by Moore.
Nice hustle play by Moore as she had the shot blocked but got it back and threw it off the defender and got another possession for the Peninsula Pirates.
So speculation here, Coach. You got Umpqua going to face now Centralia.
No.
Oh, excuse me, Columbia Basin.
There you go.
Is a nice three ball there by Ashlyn Sharp one more time. What do you think that matchup looks like?
Well, that game's going to be a heck of a battle as you got that super speed versus the height. And I would say don't count the speed out. I think Umpqua probably has a little more depth, but I think that's going to be a heck of a game.
Cashy with her first bucket of the second half on a good feed by the teammate. Yeah, that could be a good game, and you're right, Umpqua, so many weapons. They lose it here, Peninsula. Alvarez on the breakaway.
Nice job for Alvarez.
If the Hawks can keep their run and gun, I don't know if they want to do this. Try and put the pressure on the depth of the Riverhawks by just pushing the ball constantly with their pressure defensively and also anytime they can get out.
One thing about having taller players, especially a lot of people don't necessarily think about this, but when you have solid post players, the post players, they run the full length of the court all the time. They go from block to block all the time. And if you make them do that an awful lot, now Umpqua does have the depth maybe to weather that, but you can tire some people out. And if you can hang around, again, being the underdog and you get hope, what you're asking for is a chance to win it at the end of the game. If you can stay close with a chance to win, you might as well play your game. That's what got you here.
It could be an interesting Elite Eight matchup as this side of the bracket this morning, and it'll fill itself out tonight as the shot clock violation, and that's a small moral victory there for the Peninsula Pirates.
Well, they're continuing to play hard, and you know Umpqua's going to come away with a 30-point win, but at least they're going to say, you know what, we were in a ball game, and it's not like Peninsula did not come out and play hard or play poorly.
Sharp back out deep for Smith. Not there, but right there for the rebound, the putback. And Sharp has had a very strong second half.
Yeah, she has. She's been very steady out there. And again, Peninsula maybe showing at the end of the year, although their record did not demonstrate it, but they showed why they are here. They do a good job. They play team basketball.
10 on the shot clock, going down low. Trying to get the ball to Thames. So the rest of the programming note here, Mike. So coming up after this at noon, you'll see North Idaho versus Lower Columbia. Then at 2 p.m., Mount Hood and Bellevue. Bellevue, the #1 seed out of the North Division. Then as we hit late afternoon, there's a three ball, and it counts for Grenfell.
Well, one of the things that always happens, or usually happens, is that there's an upset in there. I mean, you saw it in the guys last year where Tacoma ended up in the championship game, and I think their record when they came in was something like 15-11. but got hot at the right time. They lost the championship, but they made a run, and so.
And you get the right matchup at the right time. The other side of the bracket continuing on. Clackamas against the local team, the Everett Trojans here, the number 2 seed out of the north. That game is at 4 p.m. And then 6 p.m. Big Bend, always tough. The number 4 seed of the east is Moore. Gets another bucket against Grays Harbor, the number 1 seed out of the west. Then your next game, Highline and Walla Walla. Highline coming off a win off Centralia late in the season, their last game.
And just 2 teams in that bracket that do not have 20 wins.
Yeah.
So you're looking at some quality teams down in that bracket. And Skagit Valley, the number 3 seed, they were tied for first here a week ago, had a couple of injuries, and finished 13-14. They got the number 3 seed out of the north. So. And
they're gonna hit. That's your nightcap. That's your nightcap game, Mike. 10 p.m. tonight. Set your timers. Skagit Valley and Lane. As that last shot, just want to make sure Margaret Anderson, the sophomore, 6'1" from Idaho City, in the ball game for the Umpqua Riverhawks. Had a shot off. She's trying to post up right now.
Coach Epperson of Skagit Valley asked me if anybody was going to be listening at midnight. I assured him that I had a large following.
Of course you do.
Of 2, I said, counting my mom. And he sent me a text back and said, well, who's the other one? And I said, well, that's my wife, Maggie, who happens to be listening right now.
Oh, well, hello, Maggie.
But, and then Coach Epperson, there's a steal by
There it
Peninsula.
is. Nice play, 50-second, under a minute to go. Clark, and that's absolutely how it should. The Peninsula Pirates, Jamelia Clark, the sophomore from Las Vegas. What a great game she has had, just battling. Good spin move inside by Thames. But you are on the mighty blowtorch of the NWAC Sports Network along with STSPN, so I think you're going to break your viewership tonight.
And have more than 2. Well, according to Coach Epperson, my wife Maggie told him that she doesn't tune in to listen to anything I have to say. But one can hope.
Great event here, and that's a great freeze right there.
Sweet pass by Grenfell.
Great pass. Good look. Under 30 seconds to go. Sharp adds to her totals.
And look at that, making it respectable. It was 30 a little while ago, and now it's down to 20.
And they're still under their average of 87 points per game.
But by the same token, for Umpqua, everybody got an opportunity to get in the game and get some action early on, because as things continue and the battles go on, you're going to need some of those players coming in and contributing.
They just dribble this one out. For the Umpqua Riverhawks, another win to put on their record. And it's been a great season there. Allison Crum and the Peninsula Pirates, a valiant effort, 84-63. The totals today. Back with wrapping this one up, and we'll set you up for the next one. More on NWAC Sports and STSPN.
Soldiers in the Guard's intelligence field gather information on the enemy using a variety of tactics. Scanning foreign communications, conducting interrogations, and debriefing friendly contacts, all while delivering and coordinating data to help allies on the battlefield or stop civil emergencies. The enemy can't hide from Guard intelligence.
Celebrating 50 years of possibilities realized, Pierce College is here to guide you to student success. With more than 60 programs of study at Pierce College, there's a fit for you, your life, and your schedule, including short-term certificate programs, transfer degrees, and even baccalaureate degrees. Pierce provides flexible degree options to help you on your path. Your pathway is clear at Pierce College. Scott Oshman, Mike Buchholz. Well, this one went on cruise control for the #1 seed the Umpqua River Hawks over Peninsula 84-63, and they will go on to face the mighty Hawks from Columbia Basin.
So Hawks versus Hawks.
It is.
The River Hawks and the Basin Hawks.
How's that matchup look?
Well,
not in basketball.
One thing I can say is that the Hawks are going to win.
There you go.
That's about as far as I'm willing to predict.
There you go. Well, the happy totals here. Dajane Powell, just an absolute baller down low. 26 points. Jordan Stotler, everything as advertised as well. 21 for her, 17 for Strickland. Marilee Jones ends up with 6. Grenfell with 6. Freeze 5. Thames with 4, but played big. Eckert got in there with 2, and then Parnell with 1. And for Peninsula, Sharp came in strong, 16 points, right at her season average. And Jamila Clark, the trooper there, great game and career for her. Hopefully there's more basketball for her. 14 today. Kachi with 10, Moore with 10, Alvarez 9, Rodriguez 3, and that did it for the Peninsula Pirates. For everybody here, Mike Buchholz, Todd Elvig, our executive producer and engineer and everything else. Scott Oshman saying so long as the Umpqua Riverhawks take this one 84-63. Have a good game tonight and happy napping, Mr. Buchholz.
I will, and I will need that nap. Go take the dogs for a walk and get some dinner, and I'll be back here at 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Hopefully everything is on schedule. I don't want to go much later than that.
North Idaho and Lower Columbia up next at noon. NWAC and STSBN. Have a good day.